Patakas, your host for The American Dream on this segment of Selling Palm Springs. I am here at the Indian Wells Country Club, one of the voted most fun and classic clubs here in the desert. It has so much to offer. We're going to show you all the amenities, the two 18-hole championship golf courses, and so much more. Come on inside. Hi, Mark.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yeah. So for 45 years, the Bob Hope Classic, as it used to be called, was held here.
That's right.
Of course, now it's called the American Express, but tell us a little bit about the history.
Yeah, I mean, Indian Wells, inside the gates, as we like to call it, inside the private gates, it's evolved over time. You know, first the classic course was built in 1957. Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball were a big part of that. Came over here and developed the property, and because of his relationships with Hollywood, it evolved into a great partnership with Bob Hope and his charities, and then the PGA got involved. So as far as the golf courses go, we've got two distinct golf courses. Your classic golf course built in the late 50s and early 60s. The way the nuances they used to add to those courses to make them more challenging. And then you got the Cove, which was built about 20 years later. It's a more modern golf course. You can see visually when you're playing both courses the differences.
So Mark, we're standing here on the veranda, which is very expansive, between the 18th hole of the classic course and then the ballroom over here to the right, which we hear is probably the second largest ballroom in the whole valley.
Yeah, that's what we've been told as well. It's obviously a great place for local charities, business groups. We do obviously host weddings.
You recently got bought over by a major conglomerate, correct? Invited Clubs, is that right?
Yeah, so Club Corporation was, has owned the club for several decades.
Yeah.
They were bought out and the name was changed to Invited. And we assumed all of the same benefits and the network of privileges. They own 200 properties. All of our members have full access to all of those properties through a program called X-Life. So if you add X-Life to your membership here, there's a variety of benefits associated to being an X-Life member. So one of those is that you can play complimentary golf at all 200 properties nationwide.
And you're the guy to talk to about all this because you're the membership director.
That's right.
So people call Mark. He's the one that knows all the information about this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hello and welcome. We are here at a private tennis estate within the gates of Indian Wells Country Club. Come on in so I can show you an example of the type of home that you can find here in this community. Here we are in the main house. This property is situated on 1 acre and it is comprised of two houses, so main house and the guest house. The main house has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, and altogether there's over 6,000 square feet of living space. So with the pool and tennis courts, I mean, it's your own playground here to enjoy. This is a property that we recently sold, and now the new owners have been using it as a successful seasonal rental, so they're getting positive cash flow. Here at Indian Wells Country Club, you can find a variety of different types of homes, so there's something for everyone. You can find condos if you're looking for an easy maintenance, lock and leave sort of property for the weekend, perhaps. And you can also find single-family residences. There's several custom homes here as well, and typically those have their own pool. For the condos, you can use the community pools. There's several around the community. And then there's also properties like this, which are custom estate homes. This is a tennis estate, which means it has its own private tennis court. So aside from the 2 homes, the main house, the guest house, the pool, and the tennis, I mean, you can enjoy here and just kick back at your own little mini resort. you so much for joining me on this segment of Selling Palm Springs. I'm your host, Mike.Patakas, and I look forward to seeing you next time on The American Dream.